Hey guys, welcome back to MTSD. It's Apeth again. Today we're going to be doing quick deck tech on the deck I'm playing at the moment in standard. There'll be some videos after this. We'll do standard daily. You can see how we get on with the deck, but we'll just give it a quick run through and show you what's happening. So for the land, we've got 3 Battlefield Forge, 4 Bloodstained Mires, 2 Cave of Kolios, 3 Mountains, 1 Nomad Outpost, 2 Plains, 1 Swamp, Temple of Malice, 3 Temple of Silence, 3 Temple of Triumph. Then for our main deck we have 4 Raise the Alarms, 2 Soulfire Grandmasters, a Valorous Stance, 4 Dragon Fodders, 4 Rebel Masters, 4 Holding Outbursts, 4 Crackling Dooms, 3 Mardu Charms, 4 Outpost Siege, 4 Stoke the Flames, and 4 Butcher of the Horde. Now the composition of the deck, as you can see, it's got quite a big token theme. So the tokens are obviously good in relation with the Butcher. They combo well together, so you can sack all the tokens to give the Butcher haste, lifelink, or vigilance. But the main reason I wanted to play Mardu is for Crackling Doom, because I think it's just the best removal in standard at the moment. It beats Ojutai, Silumgar, all these hexproof silliness. You can just play this, they have to sacrifice their own creature. The deck plays really well against Esper Dragons, which is the most popular deck at the moment. As I say, it kills Ojutai, it kills Silumgar. Butcher of the Horde can also kill them. Valorous Stance can also kill Ojutai. Obviously Butcher can block Ojutai. Then we've got the Soulfire Grandmaster, basically so we can buy back things like Crackling Doom and Stoke the Flames, and also our token generation. I originally had 1 Grandmaster in the deck, but from testing it just performed really well, so I put another one main deck, and I shaved the land actually to put him in. But so far I haven't had any mana issues in terms of not having enough mana. I had some colour issues, but I've rejigged the land. I think this seems pretty solid. So yeah, in terms of the tokens, we've got the Dragon Fodders, the Raise the Alarm, Mardu Charm can also generate tokens. And Mardu Charm is good in that its versatility. It can also deal 4 damage to target creature, such as Ojutai when it attacks. And it can also act as an instant speed discard, which is quite nice. In your opponent's draw step, you can just instantly discard one of their cards. Yeah. So it sort of looks a little bit all over the place at the moment. You're probably thinking, but when you're seeing action, it plays quite well. We've got the Outpost Siege, which is our sort of card advantage. Drop it down on cards, get an extra card per turn. Late game, you can play it on dragons. It works quite well on dragons, particularly in this deck because of all the tokens. So you can play Holding Outburst, Dragon Fodder. Get 5-6 tokens on the field. And your opponent, Drown in Sorrows, they take 6 damage, which is quite relevant, especially against, as I say, Esper Dragons. It also performs really well against Abzan aggro. Crackling Doom is just absolute murder for them. They're monstrous. They see Fleecemane Lion, you just Crackling Doom in response, etc, etc. And even if it's already gone hexproof, you can still kill it. Because Indestructible doesn't stop because it's a sacrifice effect. So we'll move on to the sideboard. We've got 1 Erase, 1 Glare of Heresy, 2 Nyx Fleece Rams, a Valorous Stance, 2 Self-Inflicted Wound, 3 Twin Bolt, 2 Read the Bones, 2 Chandra Pyromancer, and an Utter End. Now the Erase is mainly for whip decks or Jeskai Ascendancy, decks that rely on an enchantment to win. There's also this Myth Realised deck floating around at the moment, which Erase is very good against that. Glare of Heresy, again against Esper Dragons, it's a way to kill Ojutai after it's attacked. But it's also, you can get rid of Elsbeth, Soren, some troublesome planeswalkers, Ajani, and all that kind of thing. Nyx Fleece Ram, mainly bring in against the mono-red decks. Just a big blocker and you gain life. Another Valorous Stance. Often bring this in against Esper Dragons. It's another way to kill Ojutai on the attack, but it also allows you to give something indestructible. it's really useful for protecting the Butcher in certain matchups, and against board wipes you can keep your Rebel Master alive, things like that. Self-inflicted wound, again another way to kill Ojutai. Also good against Abzan, obviously, green and white creatures, sacrifice, they lose life. And the good thing about inflicted wound and cracking doom and Mardu charms, they all deal damage, so if you have the Grand Master out, you're also getting the lifelink off that. I've got 3 Twin Bolt for the mono red matchup. Obviously, great card, just kills a lot of their things. Again, if you have the Soulfire out, you're getting life. Read the Bones. These are for those really long-winded games, or games that you want to take out Outpost Siege. Often against the mono red decks, I take out Outpost Siege just to lower the curve and bring in a couple of Read the Bones. You may think, well, that's the life loss, but often I'm gaining enough life that Read the Bones doesn't really matter. Chandra, again, against the aggro lists, you can just ping them, pick off their guys. And also, if I've taken out the Outpost Siege and bring those in, it's got an alternative card advantage sort of engine. And then we've got an Utter End mainly for Ugin, or decks with Planeswalkers, or decks that utilise the graveyard, such as Deathless Raptor and things like that. It's only a one-off, but it does come up quite a lot, to be fair. So yeah, that's the deck. Give you a quick insight on it. Obviously post comments and below, and I'll hit people back. And later on we'll be putting up some videos of me playing Standard daily with this deck, and you can see it in action. Alright, thanks for watching, and yeah, it's been Apeth.